Okay, there is no doubt about it. Artificial intelligence is powerful. I mean, it's changing just about everything: how we work, how we learn, how we create. But as this tech gets bigger and bigger, it makes you wonder, right? Especially somewhere like Uganda, it raises a really big question. What can AI really do? And maybe more importantly, what are the human things it can never do? Let's get into it.
So let's just get right to the heart of it, the big question on everyone's mind. Is AI actually smarter than you? It sounds like a simple yes or no, but trust me, the answer is way more interesting than that. If you stick with me, I promise that by the end of this, you're going to see exactly where the machine's power stops and where your own human brilliance really takes over. All right, so here's how we're going to break this whole thing down. First, we'll give AI its due and look at what it's genuinely great at. Then, we're going to flip the script and explore the strengths of the human mind, the things that make us irreplaceable. After that, we'll bring it right here at home and look at AI's role in Uganda. And finally, we'll talk about the most important part: how to use this amazing tool the smart way. Okay, first things first. Before we talk about what AI can't do, we have to be really honest about what it can do. And frankly, its core strengths are pretty incredible. You see, AI's real power comes down to its incredible precision and its massive scale. Think about it. It can do the most boring, repetitive tasks over and over and over again without ever getting tired or making a mistake. It can chew through huge amounts of data in seconds, spotting patterns that a whole team of people might take months to find. And yet, it's great at generating text, editing photos, and spitting out factual answers almost instantly. These are amazing feats of speed and logic. But, and this is the key, just because it can follow instructions perfectly doesn't mean it's truly intelligent. So if that's what the machine is good at, where do we fit in? Well, this is where we talk about the qualities that you just can't program into an algorithm. This is all about what makes us, well, human. And here is where you see the real fundamental difference. An AI is designed to follow instructions perfectly, but a human? A human knows when the situation calls for bending the rules. That's nuanced judgment. An AI can process data about emotions, sure, but it can't actually feel empathy for a friend who's having a tough day. It can generate a picture, but it can't create art that comes from a place of real purpose or make a tough moral call. It just doesn't get culture or context or the human heart.
You know, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Think about it for a second. An AI could have access to every single textbook ever written, but a teacher, right here in Uganda, they understand the look on a student's face when they're confused. They get the cultural background, the challenges that student might be facing at home. That connection, that deep human understanding. A machine is never, ever going to grasp that.
So let's bring this down to earth. What does this all mean for us, right here in Uganda? Well, the answer isn't about us versus the machine. It's about working together. It's about partnership.
This really lays out the perfect partnership, you know? Let the AI do what it does best. Let it handle the heavy lifting with data analysis, automating tedious tasks, and giving us instant access to information. That's its strength. But the human work, that's where we have to lead. Here in Uganda, business is built on trust, not just on data points. Education needs real guidance, not just information. And our communities need leaders who can truly connect with people. AI can be a great assistant, but it can never, ever replace that vital human connection.
And that brings us to what might be the most important point of all. How do we use this incredible technology without letting it use us? Because let's be honest, there's a real danger here of becoming way too dependent on it.
You know, if there's one skill, just one, that we need to protect in this age of AI, it's critical thinking. It's your ability to look at information, to question it, to analyze it, and to make up your own mind. Think about it like this. Every time we just ask AI for the answer instead of figuring it out ourselves, it's like skipping a workout for our brain. That mental muscle gets weaker, and if we're not careful, we risk losing the very skill that makes us so valuable and unique in the first place.
So if you take away one thing, let it be this. Think of AI like a really, really smart calculator. It's a powerful tool that can help you do things way faster and even better than before. But it is a tool. It is not, and it should never be, a replacement for your own brain. At the end of the day, you're the one in charge. And so that really leaves us with one final question. And this one is for you to think about. Now that you know its incredible strengths, but also its very real, very deep limitations, how will you use AI? Not to replace your intelligence, but to amplify your own unique, powerful, human way of thinking.